Hello, my name is Stephanie Toma, and I would like to share with you my experience as an Amazon influencer over the course of one calendar year. In this video, I'll share my journey in a year, my earnings, an unexpected change of plans, and more about what I learned. And one of those things is how it's possible to have your account taken down in an instant and the implications of that and what happens after. So we'll start with that unexpected journey. I became an Amazon influencer in November of 2023, was making a steady amount of videos and a steady amount of income. It ranged at the low end, $100 in a month, and then at the higher end, it was around 350. I was an active Amazon influencer for about 8 months total until I remember the day, August 2nd, I got a notification. And this is totally not your fault. However, it was because of my YouTube videos. I have two videos before this. One is about getting into the program, and one is about my first, I want to say it's my first quarter, my first 3 months. I let you know about earnings and everything that I was learning. And I did not anticipate this mistake because I'd seen other videos on YouTube of people sharing what they knew and having an Amazon logo on their cover image. So I didn't think much of it. But apparently, one of my videos that had an Amazon logo on it was flagged by their internal team and they took my account down. And immediately I removed the cover image. And I think I even temporarily took down the videos because I was so cautious. And they reinstated my account same day. However, all of the historical data, including the payment amount that I had been making, all wiped clean. However, all of my videos were still up, but it's like they were in a separate account. So I asked, okay, do I need to re-upload all 350 videos to this new account? And the response I got was no. However, let me tell you, it's been 4 months and I haven't gotten paid for the 350 videos where I was making very consistently minimum 100 in the early stages, up to 350. I was anticipating that income coming in for years to come, and it stopped. I have, however, received Amazon Associate income, which has been nothing like that, you guys. It's been $18 a month or something like that. So, the ROI for putting the time in, creating those hundreds of videos, I think I took a couple minutes per video. And then sometimes the longest part was the wait time when you were uploading. I mean, yeah, it was hours, right? 350, do some simple math. If it was 2 minutes, that's 700 minutes. How many hours? And then honestly, probably more time considering the lag and the uploading and all of that. I would say it was probably a whole day of my life. It would have been worth it to me if it continued for years to come. I have been in contact with support pretty steadily, and it's felt like a rabbit hole where you're like, great, I'm connected with someone that can help. And then you get looped back in. And then this new person doesn't know what's going on. And then it's like you're being asked the exact same questions. It's been like that for 4 months. I think there was a period of 2 months where I just stopped engaging because I was like, this is not useful or effective. But then I kind of got a fire under my butt again. And I was like, actually, I want to be paid for those videos that are up. And it seems like whoever was consoling me and telling me, when it got taken down, it felt like a jolt. Like, oh my gosh, what? Oh, I did something wrong. And instead of them saying, can you remove the video or can you take this down? They just take your account down. So I had to reapply, but I was accepted immediately. But I guess it's a totally different account, and it's not quite clear if I'm able to link the two. I spoke with a couple of other people, not Amazon influencers, but people who were influencers on other platforms, and they seemed unconcerned because I was with one friend who is in that category right when it happened. It was after a yoga class, and I was like, seriously? Everything I did is just gone? But then we noticed, no, it's still online. And she said, no, like they wouldn't not pay you royalties, or would they? Because they literally have not for 4 months. So before I go into if I think being an Amazon influencer is worth it, I will say, and this is kind of meta, it is not worth it, in my opinion, to post about your experience on social media. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal. And I thought, okay, I'll just share with you what I'm learning. But if I knew that it could have and would have costed me my whole account and hundreds of videos and many hours of work, no offense, I would not have done it. We live and we learn. And there is still a part of me that thinks that maybe it could, just like it was miraculously taken down, it could miraculously, maybe I'll get paid for the videos that people are still clicking and getting value from. Like that's the weird part for me. I'm not sure if I would need to contact the Better Business Bureau. I don't really know, or if I just need to delete all those videos, which seems weird because I created the videos not just to have passive income for myself, but because they help people. They're honest videos that give an impression that can be helpful to people before they buy something. So it honestly hasn't been a top life priority. There's a lot of stuff that happens in life, but considering this experience and the array of other reasons why your account could spontaneously be taken down, I'm hesitant to recommend it. I don't even have the data. I wasn't keeping a log outside of Amazon, so I couldn't really tell you my final earnings, but I want to say it was a few thousand in 8 months. And with that compounding, and my initial plan was to make in between 500 and 1,000 videos total. If each video makes $1 a month, then it's nothing like these videos that tell you you'll make 20 or 30,000 a month or even a year, really. But I thought, okay, I'm willing to put the work in if for many years to come, there's thousands of dollars every year that come in passively. Yes, I'll do that. Right now, there appears to be a pretty large bump in the road because of my whole journey actively has been 8 months. And then it's basically been inactive for 50% of that time where I'm just not getting paid. I don't know what to tell you. I've done the Twitter thing. Twitter actually is quite effective. If you have an issue with a company, if they're not really responsive over email, sometimes something about Twitter, now known as X, it can get companies to spring into action and consider your concern more than they would have. However, it seems to be a bit for show because I've gotten public responses that say to DM them and then they don't respond to the DM. So there's that you have to look forward to if you have an issue with your account, which I hope you do not. I am curious about what's happening with the views and is my old account, I mean, it's wiped clean, but yeah, what's happening with what would have been the income? I mean, I guess it's just cycling back into Amazon, which is not shocking. And yeah, it has felt like a privilege to be in the program, and I did have fun. And then there were all of these standards that really shook some people up, such as not having music in your videos. And I was like, great. I was pretty low budget with mine, never even had music in the first place. And they were cutting down on copyright and making sure that it's only your voice and that you're not using top 40 hits or anything like that to try to make your video more engaging because that's actually copyright infringement. If I were to start all over, I would do pretty much what I did in terms of keeping it bare bones, focused on the product itself. I probably would do the shooting mostly in the day. I did some at night, and I will say natural lighting just looks a lot better. It's a more appealing video, just like right now. See, we are in natural light. If you see any of my YouTube videos where I did them at night, I look like a glowing head. But the information is still there, and it's still good information. So still check them out, even if it looks a little weird. And I feel like after this year, of being an Amazon influencer. I don't know if I can even call myself that, even though I am technically still in the program. It's with a different account that doesn't have any money that it's making because my videos aren't attached to it. And I was hesitant to create any more videos, as you can imagine, after this. So I am left with more questions than answers. And if my account is reinstated and I have more to share, I feel like I would do an update, but if that doesn't happen, I will not be doing another Amazon video. What would be the point? Because, yeah, I don't know that that would be helpful to you. But I hope that you had some takeaway from this. And if you have been through this and maybe it worked out for you, because for me, it was taken down and put back up same day. A little confusing. If you have any insights, please put it in the comments, not just for me, but for other people, because I haven't seen too many shares where people talk about their account being taken down. Maybe two that had pretty good SEO that I was able to find. So, yeah. there we are. There you have it. At this current point in time, 1 year since I was accepted into the Amazon Influencer Program, I honestly would not recommend. I kind of hope for everyone involved that that changes, though. Wishing you a wonderfully informed day. Until next time.